Hello, everybody. WXVU Sports Director David Szczepanski, and it is time for a Villanova basketball preview. Yes, it is Villanova college basketball season. The Finland Pavilion will be packed tonight at 8 p.m. as your Wildcats take on the Lafayette Leopards. And it just feels great to have college basketball back, right? It's early November. It's starting to feel like that time of year again, and the feeling is just, it's fantastic. I felt great putting on this suit today, getting ready to broadcast tonight's game on WXVU. So much to get to. It is such an exciting time of year. But let's not wait any longer. Let's get into today's preview as the Wildcats battle Lafayette tonight at 8 p.m. And for Villanova, right, this is going to be a season where the Wildcats hope to get back to the big dance, hope to get back to March Madness, but it's all going to run through Eric Dixon, who really is their star, averaged more than 16 points per game last year for Villanova. He had 28 points in the charity scrimmage against Robert Morris, and really, I mean, how good has Eric Dixon been for this team over the last few years? And, you know, even in the charity scrimmage, it looks like he's really continued to develop his game and even get better, which is great for this Villanova team and program moving forward. Unfortunately, Dixon is serving a one-game suspension for participating in the Portsmouth Invitational, which was an invitational kind of a showcase for players who are looking to possibly go to the NBA draft. So it's a one-game suspension for Dixon. He'll serve that tonight. He decided in the offseason, he announced on his Instagram to come back to Villanova and play his sixth season. Villanova is so lucky and so grateful to have him back, but unfortunately, Nova Nation will have to wait at least, well, one more game, not at least. It will be just one more game. We'll see Dixon on Wednesday before Dixon begins his 2024-25 season with the Wildcats. So tonight, Villanova will have to make up some offense, and that's where you look to some of the new transfers, right? Jameer Brickus coming over from LaSalle, who shot 40% from three-point territory last year with the Explorers. Tyler Perkins, who was just a sophomore, looked really good last year for the Penn Quakers. He scored over 20 points against Villanova in the Quakers' win over the Wildcats at the Palestra almost 1 year ago from today. But they also have Enoch Bawachi, who's going to be in the paint, a really tall forward that Villanova was able to pick up in the offseason from the transfer portal from Fresno State. He had a double-double against Robert Morris, 15 points, 10 rebounds. He can slam it down. Really excited to see Enoch offensively, but also defensively, and especially in rebounding, where Villanova struggled last year so much with offensive rebounds. And then you also have Jordan Longino, right? Longino coming back for another year here at Villanova. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by injuries, for most of his college career, but he is, really primed for the best year of his college career if he can stay healthy this year. He had 21 points against Robert Morris. And also you look to some other guys as well, right? Chris Parker, a transfer coming over from Alabama. Wooga Poplar, a transfer from Miami. And Wooga, of course, is thought to be one of the major pillars of this offense, so we'll get to see him tonight. He can shoot the ball well from behind the arc as well. So pretty much a completely different team for Villanova Coach Neptune this year as Coach Neptune enters his third year as head coach of this Villanova basketball program. So a lot of new faces, really, besides Eric Dixon and Jordan Longino, but it's great for the Wildcats to be back. We'll really see how their offense and defense do tonight, right? Their offense really struggled last year. They did a lot to address that in the offseason, but their defense was really amazing for a lot of the games last year. So we'll see if Villanova can keep that up and how long it takes the transfers to get kind of used to this Villanova system. And an argument can be made that it took the transfers a while last year to really get used to this Villanova program. We'll see if that is the same thing, or maybe these new players that Villanova has added will really help their offense and kind of make a change right away. But Villanova, again, will have to do so without Eric Dixon tonight at the Finland Pavilion. Villanova last year, 18-16 overall. They were 10-10 in Big East play. My prediction for the Wildcats, I think they get to 20 wins this year, hopefully at least overall 20 wins. And the Wildcats, I like the number 11 for conference wins this year. As I said, I think the Wildcats will be towards the middle of the Big East standings, but I think they're going to win 11 games. I think they're going to be, the top 4, top 5 in the Big East. I know the number right now for a lot of people is around 9 or 10. I think they get to 11. From watching this team, I think it's going to take them some time to kind of get everything together. I think it will not be a super quick process. As Coach Neptune has said, right, it's a work in progress to get these transfers and to get the players, building that team chemistry and getting ready. But I think this team is very good. The talent is there. Eric Dixon comes back for another year, and I'm excited to see it. I'm very optimistic about this season. I think Nova Nation should be as well. So stay tuned for much more action throughout the rest of the day. I'll have coverage from the Fin. And of course, the broadcast tonight will be broadcasting on WXVU. Tonight is your Wildcats battle the Leopards. 8 p.m. Is tip-off. I've been covering so much football recently. Tip-off from the Finland Pavilion. 7:30 p.m. is our pregame show, Nathan and Paul. We'll have the pregame coverage for you at 8 p.m. Stephen Kane, Ryan Scanlon, and I at the Finner Pavilion. So please consider supporting student radio. Give us a listen tonight, and hope to see you there. Should be a lot of fun. Great to be back here for college basketball season. Have a great day, everybody. And as always, go Cats!